Hello, I'm Gordon Lang, editor of CameraLabs.com. I'd like to give you a brief demonstration of the different sounds the Canon EOS 40D makes when you're taking photos. Here it is, the EOS 40D, and one of the first things you'll notice when you start using this camera is its pretty unique shutter release sound. Here's how it sounds in practice. Now the reason it makes that distinctive sound is because Canon's implemented a dual motor design within here. There's one motor that's dedicated to opening the mirror and another motor that's dedicated to recocking the shutter. There's also various stops that try and minimise the vibrations during this process and also the sound, so the end result is what you've just heard. However, the EOS 40D makes quite a different sound when it's in live view mode, and it even has a silent option that can operate very discreetly. So I'm going to give you a demonstration of those modes right now. To demonstrate the noise that the EOS 40D makes when you're taking pictures, I'm first of all going to fire off a burst at its fastest continuous shooting speed. Now this is the mode you'd be using as if you were actually looking through the normal optical viewfinder. So try and remember how that sounded as I put the camera into live view mode. Now the idea in live view mode is that much of that sound has already taken place, so that when I do exactly the same process of taking a continuous burst, you'll notice that was quieter than before. However, the EOS 40D offers an even quieter mode in live view, but it's only for one frame at a time, and to do it you'll have to go into the menus. Once you're here, you go to the live view function settings and enable silent shoot mode 2. Now if I go back into live view mode, I'll show you how it works. Now this only works for one frame at a time, and it actually uses an electronic first curtain, so when it's taking the picture it's doing it electronically, not physically, and you only hear the physical sound when you actually let go of the shutter release button. So the idea is you take the picture, keep the shutter release button held down, and then let it go when you're out of earshot. I'll demonstrate that right now. So I'm going to take the picture, and that was the picture taken just there with a very faint click, and then when I let go of the shutter release button, you hear the rest of the sound. I'm going to show you that again because it really is very quiet. I'm going to press the button in 3, 2, 1, let go, and there you hear the rest of the sound. With the EOS 40D, Canon's proven that live view doesn't have to make a racket, in fact quite the opposite. As you just heard in the demonstration, the EOS 40D is capable of operating very quietly in its live view modes, and that could be really useful if you find yourself in a situation where the traditional sound of a digital SLR could really disturb proceedings. Of course, the 40D is about much more than silent shooting though. It has many features, and we've covered the highlights of those in our main Canon EOS 40D video tour. And as always, there's a full review to back that up, complete with sample images and results comparing it against its biggest rivals. So to find out more about the Canon 40D, check out our video tour and head over to CameraLabs.com for the full review.